On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
79, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
This 2nd and 4. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Jackson. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. To throw is Jackson. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10, it's Pierce. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pierce is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Bot hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Second down and 3.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bryant. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 54 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line, so that'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Jackson. That's underneath to Pierce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So stranger things have happened.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Give to Bigsby on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Damian Pierce, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might move out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker with now his
second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
What's the score, Seahawks?
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Jackson from the shotgun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Jackson. This is Smith with a grab. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 27 yards there, a first down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw. Jackson dancing to his left. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Jackson will keep it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 18. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
209 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the gun, it's Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now Jackson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And that should just about do it. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, now they'll try the end around. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 3rd down and 1. They'll run again. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile,